Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. This kid has one more time to withhold a piece of evidence before I tell his mom and she comes in this courtroom and spanks him. You need to start telling the truth. You're impeding the case. 3 months of juvie. And no, you don't get no Jello cups. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back again with another Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright series in the trilogy. I'ma always butcher that name, by the way, so sorry for that. This is part 9, in which we are diving into day 3 of the case of the evil magistrate and the Steel Samurai. I am ready to dive in if you are. Let's get into it. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Because I don't have a clue what I'm gonna do about this. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Why are you mad? You did this with me. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Oh, that's foul. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless, yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, you should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. It's really not. It's not going to be easy. They gave me nothing in the last investigation, guys. I'm telling you. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Woo! All right, it's back with the voices, baby. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer, right? The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Oh my gosh. Or that director. So there were 2 directors? No, the producer was the person wanting the scripts. He was the director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Salmonella, I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking his testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Somebody in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure, I'm saying. Witness testimony, let's get into it. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until about 4 p.m. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Okay. That's about it. Okay. I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs, huh? The time of Mr. Hammer's death was at 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Meeting? The meeting happened during the time of the murder, but before that day, they were doing action scenes, is what he's saying. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. Hold on, let's hold that. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else there at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anything else? Nope, just us 4. Just us 4. It took a lot more than I thought it would. Okay. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Okay, let's press on this. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bones. Look how crazy he's going for T-bones. Like, look, T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Okay. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. I do remember that. That is true. We were in the meeting until about 4 p.m. Hold on, let me look at this real quick. We were in the meeting until 4 p.m., right? Okay. Okay, yeah, there's nothing in here that contradicts that. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Hold on a minute. Let's talk about this. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. Oh, he's getting nervous. We got something. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Right. Hold on a minute. No one got up from their seats, huh? I don't know, bro. This is kind of weird. But we're gonna have to roll with, we're gonna have to assume that he's telling the truth here. Let's talk about this. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about your the freaks in your industry. Relax. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I had to take more time? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through scene. Oh right, that's the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Rolling on the floor, starving? Oh my gosh, yeah, I know he guessed it right too. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Everyone else? What exactly do they have for lunch? Oh, that's right, T-bone steak. Okay. Everyone else. Hold on, that was a red prompt though. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer. Okay. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem... It's a little... Didn't eat. About him not eating? I don't really know, bro. I'm trying to think. If he didn't eat, then what did he do during that time? It's a little vague. Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manella, just now you said steak at least. Oh! So you ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to save off starvation. I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. We're in the meeting. Right. What? So sleeping pills blocked. In the meeting until about 4 o'clock. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this. The sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manella, this script of yours is not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? Yeah, I'm finding it hard to believe too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. No one left their chairs, huh? I mean, if we really want to talk about it, we can talk about the fact that if no one left the meeting, Will Powers wasn't stated to be in the meeting, so it doesn't matter. He's still the main suspect of this murder, and he being present in this picture does not contradict anything before that. Found on a table in the employee area, the label reads sleeping pills. That's not really gonna... It's not gonna tell me anything. Victory scene, path to glory, the scrapbook. It's not gonna tell me anything. Okay. Ah, this is tough. Phoenix. If his alibi holds, Powers is Right, I'm trying to press him. Is that when you always come to work? Yeah, we know. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna probably try to skip forward to where I figure it out. Ah, hold on. So okay. So what I'm assuming is that, okay, there were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all. Oh, no. Did you eat out of the trash, you sick freak? A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, I mean, the assistant went through all the trouble. I brought it to the trailer so I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I had suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Okay, so what I'm assuming is that somebody did all this stuff during the... How did they get out during the meeting if the dumpling was down, though? I wolfed it down then. Okay, no, so maybe the meeting was going on before the tree even fell. The tree fell slightly before the time of the murder, right? I'm assuming. I think that's what D was saying. Okay, we're getting somewhere. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We're on the meeting until around 4 p.m. During the meeting, well, no one left their chairs. Yeah, you didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. Just sweating much. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press him harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Well, Mr. Manella, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we should take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Okay, we gotta dive back into this, the break. Right. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. What are you Are you speaking machine code to me? I don't speak binary, sir. Not enough time for someone to say, committed murder in Studio 1. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Okay. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. You did. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Bro, this episode is hilarious. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't know about this one. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva. Sorry. D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Even Edgeworth is like, bro, you gotta lay off. Not enough time for someone to say, committed serial murder. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. I forgot to press him about the previous statement. We'll circle back to that one. I have to say, you look like a guy that gets through his meals pretty fast. Are we fat shaming now? What is going on here? Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I had to take my time eating that kind of food. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you will have to do is prove that he was able to go into Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? Right? Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. Okay, let's dive into each statement we forgot. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? It's the time of the murder. So he could have gone to Studio 1, kill Amber, and came back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Oh, yeah, no, we gotta go back into that one. Yeah, nah. We gotta present to him. But it was only 15 minutes. What can we present to this dude? Hold on, let's press him about that final detail. About this one. Why is that? Objection? What are you objecting for? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Mia, I am. Can you give me some time to breathe? Do you claim someone from the studio went to? Yes, I claim it loud. I'm owning this. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tiska, tiska, tiska. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right. Yo, Phoenix, do not fold under this. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey head barred the way, barrared the way. Oh, it's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you... Are you serious? I believe we have seen enough evidence. Oh my, and he's right back to the bowing with this prick. After you lost... Dude, you're about to be 0 for 2 in this trial. I don't want to hear it. You're about to be 0 for 2, not in the trial, but in the whole game. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Look at this dude. Mr. Manella standing in the center of the courtroom. I hate this dude. Looking like a fat Terry from Street Fighter. Or whatever. What was it? King of Fight? I forget what that game was called. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of those people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, could have no relation in this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai... Given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. Who are you bringing to the stands? Oh, it's the kid. Do not bring Cody into this. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh, he gonna bring Cody into it. Oh, not the kids. Hide your children, hide your wives. They're not safe from questioning, not from this prick. Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Yeah, I'm gonna need that break, bro. First of all, I need a sip of water. I need some water and I need time to think. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Numero uno. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi? I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. All right. It's for the kids out there. Shout out to all my cartoon watchers. All my Toonami watchers. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. All right, let's get it. But how's it going? Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cool questioning. Oh! You got a lot of nerve, bro. You got a lot of nerve bringing a kid into this and then trying to say that I'm gonna be the person causing him trauma. Oh, you got a lot of nerve. But I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna have to slam you for that later. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Bringing a kid into this is not... He can't even look over the damn podium. Your Honor, perhaps you can arrange a box for him to stand on? You gotta bust out the milk crates. Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Oh, sorry, a donut crate? I have never heard of that. Did you bring your camera into the trial? No flash photography in the courtroom. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Ugh. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I live on 1440 Street, over beside the corner between the ramen shop and the 7-Eleven. You can find me there between the hours of 2 and 4. Like, look how quick he is to give all of his personal information away because of a girl. This dude can't touch the internet. I'm Cody Hackins in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Cody. He's having trouble with his gentle thing. You see what I'm saying? He gonna bring a kid into the courtroom and he gonna act like this, talking about I'm gonna cause him trauma. Sir, you couldn't get past the first 2 sentences without disrupting his whole flow, his whole life. He over there struggling to stand up behind the podium and you're pressing him for what? He said, you were present when you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident? You got a problem with that? Who let him have a weapon in here? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with that beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will do. I prefer bearded... Oh, I can't even read all that. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. That's what I'm saying. Y'all didn't... Where is y'all's metal detectors? Y'all's security team is lacking heavily in this department. Y'all would never live, bro. Judge, you would be the judge in that one video. I know y'all seen it, that viral video where he was running. He was actually being sentenced for all of his crimes, and bro was like, oh no, forget all that. Hopped over the judge's podium and tackled, bro. That would be this judge right here. Just letting everyone walk in with a camera, a katana. Even if it's fake, bro, it's still a weapon. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a kid bargain terms with a kid? I'm sorry, you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. I was just about to say that camera popped up as evidence. You better make a note of it in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Alright, let's hear it, Cody. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Okay, so he didn't have his camera on him? Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright, let's hear it. Let's cross-examine this guy. What you got to say, Cody? Codes. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. But didn't they say something about him walking in? Nah, I guess maybe he might be, that might have been his first time. I found a map on the internet. Alright, let's talk about this map. Was the day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm still getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Old bag, right? Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are enough. Okay, first piece of evidence right here. Right here, there is another path you can take around the studios. Let's see where this takes us. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. Okay. What happened when you got lost? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw blue studio doors, but guess what happened next? When I came up by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Alright, let's hear more about that. The Steel Samurai. Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy, okay? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kinda far away. Huh, he's being awfully vague. Okay. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pal. Okay, let's talk about this. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like, he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Let's see about it. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words but be firm. Easy for you to say. Alright. I want to see a Steel Samurai. Right. This part we didn't press him on. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show! And I go to all the live performances! That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. I found a map on the internet. I went through the woods off the path. I was going for the studio. Okay, this part we didn't press him on. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. Oh, so you went straight to the studio. I got kind of lost on the way through for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Of course, the Steel Samurai took me down, pow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Yeah, let's press him back on this. I forgot this detail. If you had your camera, you mean you didn't have it? No, it wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Okay, really? I guess, see, okay. Okay, so we did go through all of it. Okay, do I use this camera? I don't... Oh my gosh! So he said he didn't have it on him, so where are we? Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say that before you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Bro, his face is crazy. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, I was putting on too much pressure. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Ooh, here we go. We're diving into it. So you did have a camera. Did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Okay, now we get to finally see what he's talking about. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. This Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! Then, when the bad guy stopped moving, then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Okay. That's all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This one should be easier, because we can press him on these little statements and hopefully corner him. Yeah, I have my camera with me. Yeah. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it, right? So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! Press. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. Okay, what sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Okay. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? with a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slaps, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Let's wait and see what happens. Yeah, if I press too hard now, the judge might keep me from continuing. I'll sit back and see how the rest of this goes. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Okay, let's see what he means by this. What did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody? Actually, the fight was so intense that I kind of got scared, so I went straight home. Something isn't adding up here. He was so scared that he went home. Something about his account doesn't seem right. Phoenix, it doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Find out what he saw. Okay, Mia, relax. I'm getting to that. Okay, let's see this. I'm gonna press him harder on this. Why, huh? What do you mean why? Why isn't the bad guy moving? Because the Steel Samurai brought him justice? How did he do that? With a samurai kick, punch, chop, slap? Okay, something like that. He's being vague about this. Yeah, we're gonna press him harder on this. Let's press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet, you missed the most important part. Oh, here we go. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Phoenix, is this what we're pressing him on? You're telling me that somebody who's intended to murder, he doesn't have a script to follow. You realize this, right? Why wouldn't he slap him? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. So Cody, were you there or not? Order, Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. Oh, sorry. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He couldn't watch it. He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else, probably. Probably? Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oh, come on, think of something. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? We have ascertained that the young boy is Steel Samurai. Why didn't you want him to watch? He couldn't watch it? He couldn't watch it, maybe? Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Ah, that's true. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained. Why wouldn't he watch? Let's show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why didn't Cody look away from the fight? I did? Was he trying to take a picture? Ah, damn it. Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Ha! You lost your nerve. I'll ask you the question again. Okay, they're not taking my health away, so that's good. Okay. I gotta come with my A game. The camera? Here's my proof. It was the camera. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying. Clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. But this is like... You see, I don't know about this because this is like kind of like hearsay, I guess, in a way. Like, this is basing the fact that he would have been looking at the camera, but we have no evidence that he was looking at the camera. But I guess Cody's statement rectifying that would probably be the evidence we need. I don't know. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Alright. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Okay. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Phoenix, you feeling kind of brave right now. I feel like this is going in a completely different area than where we need to be. Yeah, you're right, Pops. What is it? Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness. Testify. Yipes! The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Yeah, what do you mean by this? This is interesting. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Oh, well, a person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yep. Okay. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, press him hard for that. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all of your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Can we move on with this? Stop playing this game. Wow! This feels great. Phoenix, you were bullying a child. I can't co-sign this. Miss me with that. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. The scrapbook! So I missed it? Nah, I present this samurai handbook to the court! Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it that you told me then? Okay, I'm hitting my stride with this trial, y'all. I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with Zam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Yes, we got him. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by one Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Ooh, Phoenix, we're cooking this episode. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in his album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. What? And what a truth it is. What truth? Mia, are we sure about this? Let me in on it. I'm controlling you. Did he actually... Nah. What? I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to hear an explanation too, bro. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo? The Steel Samurai didn't win? Wait. You mean to tell me that the murder didn't actually happen? I can think of only... Oh my gosh! I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win because Cody Hackins loves the Steel Samurai. He would never keep a collection of him losing ever. Oh, what a truth this is. Ooh, we cooking. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell me the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No, it's impossible. That the Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. I could have never guessed that. Wow. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Oh, you just had to slip that one in. Developers, you knew what you was doing. Oh, this is great. This is excellent. Oh, this is the first time I've seen him hit the gavel 3 times. That's how I know we're cooking. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw! Dang, he's having a mental breakdown. That's how I feel when I be watching my favorite anime characters die. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Okay, so... Oh, bro, this is like... Oh my gosh, this is like completely different from what I was thinking. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Oh! Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's all this about? Oh, they putting my life on the line for this one. Oh, you know this. Hammer was the victim. The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. But why would Jack Hammer... Oh, bro. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm trying to say, Your Honor. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm spitting truth, justice, facts. Jack Hammer was present at this action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got to the guard station. Oh my gosh. Mr. Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Oh my gosh! But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. We're gonna need another day of investigating, I already know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a bit different. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops, Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Cody? Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. This kid has one more time to withhold a piece of evidence before I tell his mom and she comes in this courtroom and spanks him. You need to start telling the truth. You're impeding the case. 3 months of juvie. And no, you don't get no Jello cups. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Can we please... Do we need to bring in your babysitter or something, bro? Now. Here, this is it. Okay. So he was standing outside of Studio 2? Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. It's not decisive evidence. I'm sorry, but this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait. Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix? That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor. May I see that photo one more time, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that studio. The fact that he's at Studio 2. It's the fact that he's in Studio 2, bro. It's the fat 2 on... What? Here it is. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate? Might I draw attention to the number on that gate? The number? Oh, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees where I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes that's how I feel, Judge. Your Honor, sorry. Your Honor. I'll use the studio guide map. I don't know why I was trying to talk like bro. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in that photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. The murder took place in Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gates in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Because the path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember, Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court, he said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Nobody could go to Studio 2. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder, meaning that the path was blocked. The Steel Samurai, aka the perpetrator of the murder, was already past the Ook Ook Monkey and was waiting for someone and was waiting to commit the murder in Studio 2. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Oh, this is excellent. Oh, I love this game. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating a steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Oh my, they all were. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then, he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Are you suggesting that you don't think that, sir? Think about it. It doesn't make next to no sense. It makes all the sense. Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me the proof that Jack Hammer stole this costume. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Ooh, we got sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. See, I knew that was going to lead somewhere. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes? But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood. Yeah, we're not doing that one. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle has been given to the judge. Okay, what do we do now? This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for the day. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of this crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Dang, but we got a day... we got a day 4? Very well. Court is adjourned. Dang! October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Whew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair. That's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Mia... me too. Y'all are hilarious. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. We're kidding. We're kidding. We're kidding. We're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. I'm like, nah, Mr. Powers. We have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there we have it. Dang. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was part 9 of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. We have just concluded day 3 of the trial. We have unearthed some evidence that has been hidden before. Now that we know that Cody was present and did in fact see the crime take place, and actually has additional evidence leading to the fact that Will Powers was not actually the person in the Steel Samurai suit. It was in fact Justin Hammer, or whatever his name was. It was in fact Hammer who was in the costume. This completely changes the case, turns it completely upside down. So we're gonna need to go back and investigate. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw in the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me when you do. Make sure you're also hitting that notification bell so that you always know when I'm posting another video. You're gonna wanna know what happens next in this trial. Trust me, I know that I wanna know, I know that you wanna know. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for the next case. I really don't know what it's gonna bring, but until then, I will see you guys in the very next video. Peace, y'all.